Just coming up to standing today. I'm gonna just take a moment here to doing some shaking and to wake up the body, bring some energy. So just bring your feet coming to a hip distance and hitting your feet on the ground. So you might, maybe let's just, first let's shift the weight side to side. Really feeling that weight shifting from one foot to the other. And you can go to the front and back, to the toes and to your feet. Okay, and then slowly let's just softening your knees. Then letting your both feet and heels on the floor. And then just letting go your upper body, your shoulder, your arms, also your breath. And relax your face and the jaw, especially the jaw, letting go. And allowing this vibration traveling through the whole body. So starting from the feet, pushing down and bringing all the way up to the crown of the head. And then gently, you might want to start to turn side to side. So just bringing your eyes looking around and taking the spine rotation. Okay, and then gently, let's come back. And then slowly, 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 start to come into a stillness. And just take a moment here. Feeling the feet on the floor, sensing that vibration. Noticing the breath. Okay, and then let's come to the front side of the mat. We're gonna just flow through a sequence of the movement, and then we're gonna just focusing on the breath. Now, slowly, gently take an inhalation, open the arms, reaching up to the sky. You can interlace your fingers and press your arms, reach up. And then here, you can also inviting your shoulder to reach up towards to your ears as well. And then just letting go the shoulder. So just the shoulder part. Inhale, reach up with your shoulder. And exhale, shoulder down. And once more. And shoulder down. And then this time, you're gonna reach up. And lift your shoulder up as well. And then letting your rib cage far away from your pelvis. So creating more distance between your rib cage and the pelvic. The pelvic going down and rib cage come up. And now slowly exhale, letting go. Okay, and then I just invite you to have some shaking here. So you can go side to side. Just loosen up a bit. And now slowly, you're gonna take your both arms all the way over to the right side. Side bending. Slowly inhale, come back center, both feet evenly on the floor. Exhale, going to the left. And one more time, breathing in, center, and breathing out. And again, inhale center, and now exhale going to the left side. And now slowly take an inhale here, open the arms, and now give yourself a hug. And then round your front forward. Bend your knees here, letting your head drop. And now slowly open the arms, inhalation, interlace your fingers behind, and open up the chest. And now from here, you're gonna start to bend your hip and letting your upper body fall forward. And keep your arms behind you. If that is not comfortable, you are welcome to just letting go of your arms, resting on the floor here. So bend your knees, letting the upper body resting on top of your thigh. And you can push your feet again, shake it up. And then gently letting go of your arms and bring your hands down towards to the floor. And now slowly you're gonna step both legs behind, you're gonna come into a down dog here. So just pushing your hands and your feet. And pedal through your feet a couple of times. Open your 10 fingers on the floor. So do it slow. And take care if you make sure that you're not overstretched. Okay, and now slowly you're gonna bring your both knees on the floor, coming to all fours here. So make sure that hands underneath your shoulder and your both knees hip distance underneath your pelvis. All right. So now slowly let's just shift the weight to the front, both hands, and going back to your both lower legs here. And one more time. Front to the hand and back to your legs. Just a couple of times here, feeling the weight shift. And then together, carry your center with you. And then the next time when you're going back, you're gonna go down towards to your heels. So your sit bone down to the heels, but then you're not going completely down. You're gonna move your arms further, coming to a flat back here. So horizontally to the floor, flat back. And now, if you like, you can bring one hand to your tailbone, just touching the tailbone here. And now starting from this point, gently round your spine, vertebra by vertebra. And go all the way up to the head and come forward. Onto your hands. So now the weight is on the hands. And now push your hands away, flat back. Going back, coming to like a Z. Like that, the shape. And now again, from the tailbone. Rounding in and vertebra by vertebra through the top of the head and come to the front. All the way to the hand. And now push your hands away and sitting back down, bending from the hip. Let's do once more. And pushing back again. And this time when you come forward, you're gonna invite your pelvis go down. Tiny a bit lengthening and reach up towards to the crown of the head. And now slowly push your hands again. Bring your pelvis up and bending from the hip. Sitting back down, flat back. Once more. So from the tailbone, all the way to the front. Extending, coming up to the kneeling support. All the way up. And now slowly push your hands. Gently bending from the hip and flat back. Okay, one more time. So initiate from the tailbone all the way up throughout the crown of the head. And now push your hands, bringing the tailbone back, back, and flat back, coming down. Last one more time here. You're gonna go to the front. And then this time when you're reaching to the front here, gently you're gonna bend your elbow all the way, letting your upper body down on the floor. So you're Front of the body resting on the floor. And now you're gonna just open your arms coming to the side. And fingertips towards the front, elbow going towards to the side. Slowly take an inhalation, push your hands down, open up the chest. And now exhale, you're gonna bring your right shoulder down. Coming to a twist. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out your left shoulder. And again, inhale, center. Now exhale, going to the right side and look over to the left arm here. And one more time. And to the left. And then gently take an inhale, come back to the center. And now exhalation, vertebra by vertebra. Lower all the way down. And now you're gonna move your arms next to your pelvis. Slowly take an inhale here. Slightly draw your navel, your belly button towards the back. And now slowly you're gonna flow up everything, your head, arms, and your legs. Only the center part, your belly, pelvis on. So here, make sure that your head is not cutting, you're lengthening, reaching the arms behind you, legs behind you, the head forward. It's like a rocket you want to shoot forward. And now here, you can also try just moving the arms and like tapping the water. A couple of times here. And then gently coming to an end and slowly lower all the way down. You're gonna bring your hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbow next to the body. And now gently push yourself up, and now this time you're gonna sink all the way down to your heels, lengthening the back, coming to a child pose. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Loosen up. Now slowly, we're gonna go up to the head. So we're gonna finding this from the head down to your tail, this connection. So if you like, you can try. If this is not comfortable, you don't feel safe, you don't need to do. So you're gonna bring the top of the head down to the floor, and then gently you're gonna reach up from your tailbone and roll all the way to the front. You can use your hands to support here. So the weight is not completely onto your skull, your head. And now bring your tailbone down and lengthening back. So just a couple of times here. Going to the front. And back. Like a massage for your head. And then the next time when you come forward, you're gonna tuck your toes under, and then gently you're gonna push your hands and bring yourself all the way back to your squat. Just letting the upper body hanging here, your head relax. And then here, having a chance to stretch the heels, Achilles tendon here. And then slowly you're gonna open your knees to the side. Oh, we have a couple of people joining. Okay. So you're gonna open your knees gently to the side. And then your feet still in the center. And then you might want to bring your heels touching together. So that's clear. And then you can just shift your weight side to side. And if this is uncomfortable, you can just bring your legs a bit closer. And then just bring your weight side to side, opening up the hips here. At the same time, stretching your toes. Okay. And now you're gonna bring your left leg on the floor. So then your right foot stand on the floor. You're sitting onto your left leg here. Now you're gonna just shift the weight to the front and back a couple of times. Once more, emphasize on the right leg here. Stretching the lower legs and your heels. And then slowly you're gonna take your left hand to the side. Together, you're gonna shoot out with your right leg and your right arm. So coming to a side extension here. And then gently, you're gonna come back in again. So once more. Sending out the right side and your left side of the body on the left side on the floor supporting. And coming back in again. Using the breath, extending out. And coming back in. The next time when you shoot out, you're gonna stay there. We're gonna stay to the side. And if you want, you can also try to lift your right leg up, coming to a plank here, finding your side plank. Yes. And then let's bring our right elbow, right knee together in the center and reaching out. Finding some stability here. There's another option if that's not okay with your knees, you can come down to your pelvis. Just doing the same thing here. Finding that stability and the center core. And let's do 2 more here. Okay, and then this time you're gonna just dangle here, stretching out everything. And letting the upper body dangle a bit. And feeling that elasticity from our fascia. And just letting go. And then slowly coming back again. And this time, if you like, one more time, lift your right leg up. You can take your right hand onto your right foot here. Either just stay here and stretching the front side, the quadricep. And then right here. Otherwise, you can keep your right leg behind you, come into a slightly back bend. And one more last deep breath here. And then gently, gently, let's come back and now stretching out once more. Okay, now slowly taking your right side in, back to the center. All right, now slowly let's change to the other side. So now you're gonna go transition, bring your right leg down and your left leg up. So once more, a couple of times here. I'm gonna emphasize on the left foot. Going to the front and back. You might also want to make some circle. Okay, now when you're ready, you can send your right arm out and bring yourself shooting out into the space and coming back in. Bending out the left side. So it's almost like making your own dance here. Reaching out and grabbing in. And next time when you're going out, we're gonna stay here. Just finding that balance and really make sure the right hand underneath your right shoulder. And when you're ready, you can lift your left leg up. Finding this side plank. You can either just stay here, or if you want, you can take your elbow, knees in and out. So sensing that coordination on the left side, extension and contraction. Okay, last one more time. And before we go to The stretching the other side back bend, and we're gonna just stretching out here, then go a bit. Lengthening the left side of the body. Ready, let's come back again. Lengthening the left leg. Take your left hand onto your left ankle. Either just stay here, really stretching the hip here, or you're gonna kick your left leg back. And finding your back bending. Okay, last one more deep breath here. And slowly coming back. And then one more time. Give yourself a nice big long stretch. And then slowly coming back into the center. And now this time, you're gonna shoot out your both arms and legs, coming to all fours. Tuck your toes under, sitting back down. And reach your tailbone up. We're gonna come up to down dog. And one more time, couple of times. You might want to pedal through your feet. And then slowly on your next inhalation, gently you're gonna lift your both heels high up. And now bend your knees, letting your upper body resting on top of the side. Really push your hands away from you. And now slowly, again, finding your tailbone. You can wiggle a bit your tail. Like your butt here, wiggle a bit. And then from there, starting, shift your way all the way to the front, coming to the plank. So nice and steady here. And now you can shift your way from the back. So you're gonna go all the way to your toes and back to the heels. Okay, now slowly, you're gonna take your tailbone one more time up. Coming back again to down dog. And now you're gonna take gently inhalation. Take your right knee towards your chest. Find your way coming to the front. And exhale, standing back. Just this. You're gonna go to the left side. Shift your way, come forward. And going back. So really connecting to your tailbone, rounding the tailbone, take your right leg with you, coming to the front, onto your hand, pushing back. And to the left side. And going back. The next time when you come forward with your right foot, you're gonna step in between your hand and you're letting go the back knee and the toe. Take an inhalation, reach up towards the ceiling, both arms. And now exhalation, you're gonna just open the arms behind you. And now bring your both hands behind you at around your waistline here. Just here. And then gently bend your head side to side, continuously pushing your right foot down. Stretching the neck out. Relax your jaw. And then slowly softening, bring your hands back down to the floor. Gently shift your way back, send your right hip back, flex your right foot. And before we going down to the stretch, first just wiggle a bit your right toes. You can do some flex and point here. Moving a bit your right toes. Circle. Let's take an inhale here. Lengthening the chest. And exhalation softly, slowly bend forward. And very gently on your next inhalation, gently come back to the front and then tuck your toes under. Push your left hand down, rise up with your right arm, give yourself a twist. And then bring your right arm behind you. Take your right hand down. We're gonna step back to the down dog. And then one more time, pedals through your legs. Slowly, when you're ready, you're gonna go to the other side. So now take your left knee towards to the chest and shifting to the front. And now step in between your hands. Make sure your left knee on top of your left ankle. Take an inhale here. Rise up, opening the front side of the body. And now gently exhalation, bring your hands behind and right at your waistline here. So like this. And now keep pushing your left leg down. Gently stretching out your neck side to side. Softly opening slightly your mouth, moving your jaw. And then slowly, you're gonna come forward, bring your hands down. Start to shift your way back, flex your left knee. And before you go down to stretch, one more time, you can wiggle your left toes, flex, point, down circle here. And when you're ready, take an inhale, bring your chest up. And now slowly exhalation, come forward. So here, make sure that really bending from the hip. So sending your hip joint back, lengthening from your sit bone behind, all the way down to your left heel. And letting your upper body just resting. And very gently on your next inhalation, shift your weight, come forward, push your right hand down, tuck your back toes under, gently rise up with your left. Into a twist. And now you're gonna keep going with your left leg. And now this time, instead of stepping back to your down dog, you're gonna step forward. So you're gonna bring your right foot to the outside of your both legs. You can move your left leg a bit to the side already. So you're gonna step to the front and coming to a squat, but then wide leg squat. So like this. And again, you can shift your weight side to side, really opening up, stretching the inner side here. All right, and then slowly, we're gonna go down, sitting back down to the floor. Then let's just rocking on the spine a couple of times here, massage. And then slowly, lie down onto your back and feet on the floor. So for the ending, I'd like to invite you to give yourself a hug. You're gonna just take your right hand on top of your left shoulder and your left hand underneath your armpit, right side of the armpit. And first, just letting your both arms resting here. And just sensing into your breath. Couple of deep breaths, feet on the floor. Feeling the whole spine, back side of the body, and the head resting on the floor. There's no any extra holding. And allowing the floor come up to meet your body. The sense of being held. And then slowly Gently start to invite this wave-like movement from your spine. And then gently, gently shifting side to side and moving your elbow towards to the ceiling, all the way up towards to the head. But then your hands still hugging your body. But then just loosen up the tension here. So feeling that movement coming from your spine, the center, and the sternum. So just a couple of times here, moving the arms up and down. And then gently, gently, just bring your arms resting by the side. And then start to push your feet. And then you're gonna change that rock coming to up and down from the head down to your feet. Push your feet and sending that rocking going through the whole body. And then when you feel ready, just letting go. You can roll your head side to side. One more time, relax your jaw. And then very slowly rolling onto one side, use your hands, push yourself, come back to sitting. And just bring yourself coming to a comfortable sit. And let yourself to arrive onto a different level position. Gently arrive and slowly when you're ready, open your eyes are closed, and then ready to go for the day. Thank you very much for joining. And I wish you all have a nice day. Thank you.